Hey everyone, I'm Charlotte, a tutor at BitSent. I always encourage my students to read in English, and they often ask me what process they should follow. So today I want to talk about the best ways to read books in English. There are two techniques that you can use, so listen up and then you can decide which is best for you. First, it's important to understand that there are two ways of reading: intensive reading and extensive reading. Intensive reading involves reading with the goal of understanding every word in detail, even if it takes more time and effort. This type of reading is important for studying specific areas or topics, and most students approach all reading like this. Then we have extensive reading. Extensive reading involves reading for pleasure and enjoyment without worrying too much about every word or detail. This is important because it helps you build your vocabulary and comprehension skills without feeling overwhelmed or frustrated. This is the kind of reading students don't do enough of. Many students think intensive reading must be better, but extensive reading helps you immerse yourself in the language and is just as important. This is the reading we should be focusing on when reading a novel or a longer book. So, how can we do this? There are two techniques that you can use. Number one, the read it again and again and again approach. Step one, read a chapter or section through once and don't look up any words. The most important thing is to experience and absorb the language. Looking up words will take you out of this experience, and understanding every single word is not important. It's more important to get into the rhythm of English. If you really cannot understand something because of an unfamiliar word, number one, make a note of it. Number two, look at the whole sentence and try and guess its meaning from the context. This builds really important reading skills. Once you've finished, write some notes about what you understood. Who were the characters? What happened? Step two, read the chapter or section again. This time, you can look up the meaning of the words you found difficult and noted down. Did you guess a similar meaning? Also, the second time you read it, you will probably understand more. So look at the notes you wrote and add some more details. Step three, this is optional but recommended. Read it one more time. Don't look up anything. Just see if you can remember and apply the meaning to the words you learned from step two. Is this time consuming? Yes, but it should also be enjoyable. Remember, it's normal to not know a lot of words when you're reading. If you know 70% of the words, then this book is a good level for you to try and read. It will take time, but you will learn a lot. But if the book has a lot of unfamiliar words, you might want to try the second technique, the parallel text approach. For this, you need to have two copies of the book, one in your language and one in English. Step one, read a chapter or section in your own language. Step two, read the same chapter or section in English all the way through without stopping to look up words. Like the first approach, use your knowledge of the story and the context to try and work out the meaning. You can mark difficult sentences and words as you go. At the end, go back to the parts you marked and find them in your own language. Step three, read it again in English, and this time have the English book and the book in your own language side by side. You won't need to make notes on the story, but you can make notes on the important vocabulary that you learn. So if you're struggling to read in English, give these strategies a go. Don't be afraid to take your time and enjoy the journey. Reading should be a fun and enjoyable experience, no matter what language you're reading in. And by focusing on extensive reading, you will cover a lot more vocabulary, improve your comprehension skills, and build great reading habits. Also, remember these techniques are just a recommendation. You can change them to suit you. Let us know what you're reading at the moment, and do you have any reading tips and tricks? Please share them in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more language learning tips and tricks from us.